Hello and welcome to the team. This GSi training video will teach you everything you need to know about Voxer and how to use it. But before we get started, make sure you've got your smartphone to hand. So, what is Voxer? I hear nobody cry. Well, nobody, let me tell you. Voxer is an app for your phone that basically acts as a walkie-talkie and as a small kind of like handheld radio type thing. But it does an awful lot more than that. We'll get into that later. This is what we're going to be using as our main method of communication across the event day, so it's vital we tell you how it all works. So, first of all, we need to download the app, which is free. All you need is your Wi-Fi connection. Open up your Play Store. You're a functioning adult if I need to tell you how to download an app. This is a very sad day for all of us. But, so, Play Store, it looks like this. It's called Voxer. You've got the orange little guy there, little guy. If you're a clever iPhone person, it also looks like that. Just hit download, and once that's complete, hit open. If you're already on a radio game and you've downloaded the app, it'll just ask you for your username and password. If, however, you're new to Voxer, it's going to ask you for a few bits of information. You're going to need to put in your email address, your phone number, and it's going to ask you to create a password. Voxer will then automatically create you a username. Feel free to change this, you don't have to stick with it, but remember we are working in a professional situation, so nothing too offensive, okay? Go back to the bloopers. And that's us in, great. So once Voxer opens up, once you get to this stage, it will automatically show you all of the contacts that you have in your phone that already have the app. Look at my friends. But it also shows you the walkie bit, which is great. It's really handy for us to start practicing text messages with. One thing that's important before we go any further is you really need to make sure that the location settings are turned on both within the phone and within the app itself. So on an iPhone, you do this by going to settings, going scroll down to Voxer, and ensuring location is turned on. On Android, remember please that smartphones are only smart in the hands of the user. So we're going to go into settings, we're going to go down to location, and there we have, it's already good to go, Voxer. Okay, so within the app you've got the menus over here, there we go, down to settings, there we go, and on this one I'm going to scroll down to account settings, my account details on this one, share location. Pow. Next, we need to make sure you've got all of the crucial contacts saved into your phone. These are emergency, and event control. So first up, let's add emergency. The way to do this is on the bottom right hand corner, you've got the start new chat button. Doop. And press that guy. And then you need to enter the username, which is in here, and it's GSi Event Emerg 999. So it's GSi Event Emerg 999. Let's do that one. So that should bring up this list here with the red cross on it. So click on that, that'll open up a conversation. Once you're in here, you will see that there are various options along the bottom of how you can communicate. First and foremost, radio. Tap to start. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Tap to stop. This message stays logged in this conversation. It doesn't just disappear forever as it would on a standard radio. Within this, if you click on the message, because you have turned on your location settings, event control can see exactly where you are, meaning any emergency resources needed know exactly where they are needed. The other two important ones are just basic text, as well as sending a picture which can be used to give more description or a view of the area if needed. As I was saying earlier about cars being randomly parked in the middle or in dangerous places, it's handy, it's much quicker, much easier if you can just send a picture. Ta-da. Emergency is for all 999 situations. So this includes a casualty who is unconscious and not breathing, a casualty who is suffering from a suspected heart attack or is bleeding severely, losing large volumes of blood. Another example would be an unauthorized vehicle en route that is going to cause immediate threat or danger to the runners and race crew. Our teams on the other end of this line have an emergency response staff deployed at all areas of the racetrack, ready to respond to your reports. So this is a much faster method of getting help than calling 999, which I know goes against everything that you've been told, everything we know, but honestly, contacting the event control through the emergency line will get you help as fast as humanly possible. When reporting an incident via this channel, you should report on three main things. The crucial ones are the location of the incident, so what marshal you are. That will be significantly aided by the GPS sent through the Voxer, so that's why we're saying really make sure the location setting is on. We can get straight to you. We need the race number of the runner, and we need your initial assessment of the situation. So for example, Sector 1, Marshal 10, runner number 1209, runner is unconscious and not breathing. We don't expect you to be doctors, like we're not asking for a full medical analysis. All we need to know is the crucial thing, which is whether they are conscious and whether they are breathing. So while we're here, please send a test message, either voice or text, it doesn't matter, stating your name, your role, and your Voxer username. Now we're on to the second important conversation you're going to set up. Event control. The majority of event communications are going to come through this second conversation. So let's set up a new chat with event control. So same process as before, we're going to start by clicking the bottom right, and that'll link us up to another one. The one we're looking for this time is GSi Event Control, GSi Event Control. So here it is, and this is for all other communications that need to be made to event control that are non-emergencies. By non-emergencies, we're talking about runners who have sprained their ankles, they're dropping out of the race due to blisters, cramps, extreme chafing, or just exhaustion. Please again send a message to them, voice or text, with your name, your role, and your Voxer username. Then finally, the other main contact you need is your team. When your team leader sent you a link to this video, you should also have received their Voxer username. So please start a new conversation to their username. Same as before, send them a text message, send them a voice message. Hopefully they're going to know who you are and they're not just going to immediately put it in spam, but you never know. They will then add you into the group for your area. This group can be used between yourselves, specific to your own area, perhaps for things like loo breaks, all the rest of it. For each full team on Voxer, we will donate £10 to the initial charity, so get on it. So, for a quick roundup, you should now have the app downloaded, ensure your location settings are turned on, have created a conversation and sent test messages to emergency, and event control, and of course your team leader. Excellent! Test away and get yourself familiarised with the system before the event, okay? If you have any questions, ask any member of our event team and they'll be able to help you. Finally, we just want to say a huge thank you. We really value and appreciate the time and effort that goes into your support for the event and the runners. We're really looking forward to seeing you there. We really hope you enjoy it as much as we do, so see you there.